funny how we stress like don't talk to people online, don't talk to strangers, don't meet up with strangers, but like now that's like one of the most common forms of like finding really cool things with like Facebook Marketplace and you know, OfferUp and things like that. That's kind of the theme for today's video. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Figure Out Films. This is the YouTube channel where we talk about movie figures, we talk about Blu Rays, we talk about, you know, boutique labels, and we're gonna mix kind of a couple of those things today with the theme on Facebook Marketplace. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Follow this channel. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what kind of figures or movies you'd like to see me talk about down in the comments below. For those returning, how's it going? Thanks for showing up again. I really appreciate the love and support you had. You keep showing me. See, if you follow, for those who are new, if you follow me, I mean that message goes straight to you. You know, I love my supporters, so you know, drop that follow. Come on. Anyway, you're wondering probably why am I dressed like this? Your boy got a new job, so I got to start looking the part. You know, I got bills to pay. I got movies to fund.
Bruh.
You know, so I mean, I got to get going on that. But today, we are talking about this Facebook Marketplace pickup I had over this past weekend, and I am so excited to show them off to you because I got a really good steal on them. No, I didn't actually steal them. That's not the steal. But I probably could have. If anyone who follows the channel or even knows me personally, I love Facebook Marketplace. I love meeting strangers for the sake and putting myself in jeopardy, and you know, no concern for my safety in meeting strangers to be able to pick up films at a super discount price. Sometimes I've documented it on this channel in some sketchiness before, and sometimes I just do it, you know, behind closed doors when, you know, I don't have a camera with me or anything. And I don't, unfortunately for today, but I do have the story to tell you. So I met this person on Facebook Marketplace who's trying to get rid of their entire Blu-ray collection, and specifically with 4Ks. And I've been really trying to shrink out my Blu-rays. If you haven't seen my TikToks and my YouTubes, which I'll put down in the description down below, I've been trying to move on from Blu-rays to 4Ks. I have a 4K TV, I have a 4K player on a PS5, and I just want to slowly shrink them, you know, 4Ks in, because I'm starting to notice the difference now. So I went ahead and he was selling these for, get ready for it, $5 a piece. So everything I paid for was $5 a piece. And I met up with him, really cool guy. He's got more. He's probably gonna be my sneaky link now, or I actually don't know what that term means, but he's like my Blu-ray link up now, I guess. He's the plug. So let me just show you, you know, what I picked up. You know, I met him at a McDonald's parking lot. So where you can find the best deals on Blu-rays online now. So let's go ahead and just go in with what I picked up. Mind you, all of these were $5 a piece. So let's go. First one I got on the list here is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World right here on 4K. I had the Blu-ray, and I've been wanting this 4K for a very long time because I know this movie looks awesome. It's my favorite Edgar Wright film. It's one of my favorite movies ever. One of the best soundtracks. $5 for the 4K plus the Blu-ray. I'll take that any day. The next one on the list, you know, no big deal, but I did get this for $5 with the slipcover. That is Cursed from Scream Factory. This is by Wes Craven. I haven't seen this movie before, but I do know it's a new Scream Factory release. I got it for $5. Not sure if I should just sell it or keep it and watch it. It does have this stupid slipcover. Like, I don't know who buys this crappy cardboard. Who wants this with their Blu-rays? But yeah, I got Cursed. Next movie on the list, this is a personal favorite of mine. It's really grown on me since I've rewatched it. So this is also the only movie from this director that I can get on 4K. As far as I know, this is the only one in his filmography. And that is Rob Zombie's 3 from Hell on 4K. I had the Blu-ray. I got it for like $2, maybe less at Family Video back in the day when they could buy movies there. And now I got it here on 4K, and I'm so happy to have it, and now have another excuse to watch this movie. I just wish most of his other movies were in 4K, so then I could, you know, get rid of the Blu-rays and get them all together. So now I have Blu-rays and then the 4K of 3 from Hell, and this is the unrated cut, which I'm going to assume is the only cut Rob Zombie does. Next movie on this list. Again, he had like 8 different pages of pictures of movies, and this is the ones I settled on. So I try to be, you know, diligent in my thorough with my searches. And I got this one. This is Silver Bullet on Scream Factory on Blu-ray. There is a 4K coming out, so if you haven't bought it, you might want to hold off on that. But I did pick this up for $5 as well. So very nice pickup there. Really good werewolf movie. Let me just talk about it real quick. Gary Busey, pretty tame in this for as Gary Busey can be. And it's a Stephen King film, and it's from the 90s, and or excuse me, is it from 85? But just it's in the fall. Perfect time for this kind of movie. So yeah, check out Silver Bullet. Next movie. This is a movie I saw for the first time this year, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I love this movie. I couldn't find the first one in the listing, but it did have the second, and honestly, that's the one I wanted the most anyway. That is on Blu Ray. 47 Meters Down Uncaged. This is a sequel to 47 Meters Down with a slipcover. This movie is amazing. If you have not seen this movie, I highly recommend you watch 47 Meters Down Uncaged. You can even watch the first one too, but to me, honestly, this is the best one. This movie is insane. It's got crazy moments throughout this movie. So well done. It looks great. Highly recommend 47 Meters Down Uncaged. It's also kind of hard to find on Blu-ray. It's a little expensive on Amazon, so if you're getting this for $5 as well. 4Ks and the Blu-rays were $5 a piece, but as long as I got this, I'm happy. So check this movie out. Next movie, another Blu-ray. I watched it for the first time. It's okay. I have a friend who really likes it, but it might be something to have for a few times. That's Game Night on Blu-ray. This has Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams. I saw this for the first time with my buddy Daniel, and it's a fun movie. It's a good time. And it's a movie for $5. Why not? Make the purchase I made an even number. So I saw they had Game Night, so I got to pick this up. If you haven't seen Game Night, it is actually a pretty good comedy. It's pretty funny. Definitely rewatchable. So I also don't know how to stream it, so I figured might as well just spend the $5 and own the movie because I know I'll rewatch it. Next movie on this list is A Blind Buy. I haven't seen this movie, and I've been really wanting to because it mixes two things I really love. Paul W.S. Anderson, Mila Jovovich, and that is the 4K of Monster Hunter. I missed out on this movie. It came on theaters, and I played Monster Hunter. I do like it, and I love Paul W.S. Anderson and Mila Jovovich. I love those Resident Evil movies to death. I love them so much. So the fact that I missed out on this is kind of a crime, but I got it here for $5 on 4K. I don't know where it's streaming. Again, I got the movies. I don't know where to stream them, or they were upgrades to Blu-ray. And for $5, I'll buy a 4K of this movie. So I'm excited. If you've seen Monster Hunter, let me know down below what your thoughts were on this. Next movie is another from a small little boutique label called Scream Factory. That is Pet Sematary 2 on Blu-ray. I love Pet Sematary 2. If you haven't seen the first one, I highly recommend you do. The original, not the remake. That remake was terrible. Go watch the first one. Really great movie. It had to do with a cat in the first one. This one has to do with a dog, Zoe. It has Edward Furlong, and also has Clancy Brown in one of the craziest performances I've ever seen. Watch this movie. It is phenomenal. And it also takes place on Halloween at one point. Definitely check this movie out. It's a staple of the 90s. Crazy, awesome movie. Check this out. Again, got it for $5 with the slipcover. So shout that out. Speaking of Pet Sematary, I saw this right before I met him. I said, hey, throw this to the pile because I didn't notice it at first. That is the 4K release of Pet Sematary, the original. I need to rewatch this movie. I did enjoy it the first time. I do want to see it again. And now that I have it on 4K, I'm definitely excited. Also, I did own this movie in the first place, so now I have an excuse. I remember when this movie first came on 4K, it was kind of a big deal. I think it was a pretty good transfer, and to get it for $5. Can't beat that, so shout that out. Next movie, another Blu-ray. A movie I could have gotten so many different times, but the price never felt right for the movie it is. I do love this movie. It's a rewatchable movie, but I just could not find a price that I was comfortable to buy it at, and I couldn't figure out where it's streaming, and I finally got it, and that is the Blu-ray release of Ready or Not. Ready or Not, if you've not seen this movie, this is a slasher horror whodunit mixed with a comedy as well. It's just all the right things in a movie I like. It's got Samara Weaving. It's got a really funny but also terrifying set of characters, and it's a really simple plot, and it's smooth like butter. If you've not seen Ready or Not, you need to change that. This was one of the best movies that came out in, what was it, 2018? No, 2019. This movie was awesome. In a year that had so many great movies, Ready or Not, I think people forget. This movie's awesome, and I got it for $5. So if you have not seen it, check it out. All right, The next movie on the list, this was an upgrade from Blu-ray that I gotten rid of because I knew I wanted this 4K. There is a Steelbook release. I think that's a different transfer, but hey, I'm not gonna, throw up arms because I didn't get a Steelbook because I got this for $5. That is Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger. This is a Rennie Harlin movie. If you've not seen Cliffhanger, change it. This is a beautiful movie to have on 4K. Really bright colors in the ice. It's an action movie, so it's gonna sound good because it not only it has the DTS audio. Some of these have Dolby Atmos as well, so it's gonna sound great. But really, the big thing is the picture quality is gonna look good. I'm just excited to see this. I've been wanting to rewatch it for a while, but I knew that a 4K existed, and I was like, I'm not gonna rewatch it on Blu-ray. I'm gonna hold off so I can watch it on 4K, and now I can finally do that. So once I saw this was like I had to throw it. Once I saw this, I was like, I had to throw it in the pile. And also, Stallone. I mean, yeah, honestly, one of my favorite movie genres is the Rennie Harlin genre. So check this movie out if you haven't. And I got one more movie to pick to talk about. I've only seen it once. I've been wanting to rewatch it, and it does have a slipcover, so that kind of makes it a little bit nicer too. And it's also directed by the Guardians of the Galaxy director. That is James Gunn's Slither. From Scream Factory. I got this with a slipcover, and yeah, again, another Scream Factory. Go look at the price of these Scream Factory movies, and I got it for $5. I'm really excited to see this movie, rewatch it again. I'm surprised there hasn't been a 4K announcement on it, but Slither's kind of a creepy crawler kind of movie mixed with like the zombie genre in some aspects too. So shout that out. So $15 on 3 Scream Factories. You do the math, plus a boatload of awesome, great movies. What was your favorite movie from that pile? Did I do a good job in meeting with them, or should I just go pick up more? What are your thoughts down below? Also, like I said, if you haven't followed me on TikTok or on Instagram and on where I'm posting like these shorts, please check those out. I'll put them down in the description below. There's also a hidden message there. I'd like to see that down in the comments below. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Comment down below what was your favorite pick. Don't forget to hit that like and comment button. Get excited for this new figure release video that I will be putting out soon. So other than that, my name is Chris here at Figure Out Films. And remember, if you aren't meeting sketchy people on Facebook Marketplace to buy inexpensive Blu-rays and 4Ks, do you really care about cinema? Other than that, I'll see you next time.